Good evening. Welcome to the evening news. The National Orientation Agency has charged Nigerians to show greater respect and commitment to the country's national symbols as the nation marks the 2025 National Ordnance Day. The Director General of NOAA, Lanre Onilu, in a statement said the National Ordnance Day, celebrated annually on September 16th, commemorates the handover of Nigeria's national symbols at independence and serves as a reminder of the values of unity, discipline, and service that bind the nation together. The DG emphasized that the national symbols were representations of Nigeria's dignity and sovereignty, calling on citizens to consciously demonstrate patriotism through their interactions with the symbols, noting that giving proper recognition to the symbols is both a civic duty and a mark of patriotism, while encouraging schools, communities, organizations, and government institutions to consciously integrate respect for national symbols into their daily practices. He reaffirmed NOAA's commitment to continuous sensitization and collaboration with stakeholders nationwide. The agency has in recent years intensified campaigns to instill respect for the national flag, anthem, flag, coat of arms, and other emblems of sovereignty, stressing that the symbols remain central to Nigeria's unity and identity. Dangote Petroleum Refinery has said that Nigeria's near 5 decades struggle with fuel queues has finally ended, as Nigerians are witnessing a new era with the commencement of production and refining of premium motor spirits. Speaking in Lagos at the conference, President Chief Executive of the refinery, Aliko Dangote, said the facility's success has ushered in a new era for Nigerians since it began rolling out petrol. He recalled that the project carried enormous risk, with repeated warnings from industry experts and financiers who argued that only sovereign governments could attempt such a venture. According to him, despite skepticism, opposition, and economic headwinds, the refinery has succeeded in reducing petrol prices from nearly 1,100 per litre before production began to about 841 naira in parts of the southwest Abuja, Delta, Rivers, Edo, and Kwara states. He said that rather than displacing jobs, the refinery is creating thousands of new opportunities as the rollout of 4,000 compressed natural gas-powered trucks will ensure the relief extends nationwide. He emphasized that the CNG truck deployment alone is projected to generate 24,000 jobs spanning drivers, mechanics, fleet managers, and support staff. The Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities and Non-Academic Staff Union of Universities and Allied Institutions have given the federal government a 7-day ultimatum over unresolved welfare issues, warning of a looming nationwide strike. In a joint letter signed by SANU President Mohammed Ibrahim, the unions decried the unjust disbursement of the hand allowances to staff of universities, non-payment of outstanding allowances, among others. Ibrahim recalled that the Joint Action Committee of NASU and SANU had in a letter drawn the attention of the government to unresolved labor matters, which led to a meeting with the minister on July this year. They recalled that at the meeting, a resolution was reached to set up a tripartite committee of the Ministry of Education, the National Universities Commission, and JAC to address the skewed distribution of the 50 billion naira hand allowances in which they were shortchanged. They lamented the federal government team has concluded renegotiation with their counterparts, the ASU, while it has refused to engage the non-teaching staff unions. They warned that if the government refused to address their concerns, members of NASU and SANU will embark on legitimate industrial actions, including strikes, to press home their demands. The Lagos State Special Offences Court in Ikeja has granted former Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele permission to engage forensic experts to examine WhatsApp conversations and a mobile device marked iPhone 2 tendered as evidence in his ongoing $4.5 billion and 2.8 billion naira fraud trial. Justice Rahman Oshodi gave the ruling after Emefiele's lead counsel, Olalekun Ojo San, applied for leave to allow an independent forensic expert to inspect the handset and verify the authenticity of the extracted WhatsApp messages already admitted as exhibits. Emefiele, alongside his co-defendant Henry Omoile, a standing trial on 19 counts bordering on abuse of office, receiving gratification, corruption, and fraudulent property transactions involving $4.5 billion and 2.8 billion naira. However, EFCC counsel Chinye Ogesi opposed the application, arguing that the exhibits admitted during the trial should remain strictly in the court's custody until proceedings are concluded. Ruling on the matter, Justice Oshodi held that the defense was entitled to an independent forensic review, provided safeguards were in place to protect the integrity of the evidence. He ordered that the inspection be conducted in the presence of representatives from all parties, with each side allowed to bring no more than one lawyer and one forensic expert, while the court representative is to supervise the exercise. The lawmaker representing Ede North, Ede South, Egbedore, and Ejigbo Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, Honorable Bamidele Salam, has facilitated a series of projects in his constituency to mark the second anniversary of the 10th House of Representatives. The Deputy Governor, Prince Kola Adewusi, who stood in for Governor Ademola Adeleke to commission the project, described the lawmaker as an epitome of quality representation. He commended the lawmaker for walking the talk in line with the developmental agenda of the governor, admonishing the leadership of the schools to utilize the facilities and protect them from vandalism. The projects include the construction and furnishing of 4 blocks of 8 classroom story buildings at the Baptist High School, Ede, CSC Grammar School, Ede, LA Grammar School, Ika Ejigbo Local Government Area, St. Paul Anglican Primary School, Idu Osun in Egbedore Local Government, and a road construction at Sabo Ilerin area in Ede. Speaking on the occasion, Chairman of the Imole team and Pro-Chancellor Osun State University, Professor Wale Oladepo, noted that the lawmaker has continued to reinforce his reputation as people-oriented legislator. In his remarks, Honorable Bamidele Salam pledged to intensify efforts on legislative initiatives targeting infrastructure development, education reform, youth empowerment, and national economic growth. There were goodwill messages from the Olojudo Alayemore of Ido Osun, Obalaye Kaduro Tola, and the BOT chairman, CSC Grammar School, Mr. Sunday Adewale, among others, as they commended the lawmaker for his purposeful leadership. And now to sports. The National Sports Commission has cleared the allowances and bonuses of Team Nigeria athletes participating in the ongoing 2025 World Athletics Championships in Tokyo, Japan. The NSC's Director of Press, Dr. Ken Biajari, disclosed this in a statement made available to newsmen. According to the statement, the Director General of the NSC, Bukola Olopade, reaffirmed the federal government's commitment to the welfare of Nigerian athletes during a meeting with the team and officials of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria in Tokyo. He urged the athletes to remain patriotic in both their performance and conduct, stressing that they represent Nigeria's image on the global stage. Olopade also addressed outstanding issues between the athlete and the AFN, expressing optimism that the dialogue will pave the way for a stronger and more cordial relationship in the future. The 2025 championships have already produced a historic moment for Nigeria, as rising star Kanysola Ajayi became the first Nigerian in 18 years to reach the men's 100-meter final, while world champion Tobi Amusan won silver in the women's 100-meter hurdles, clocking 12.24 seconds against a highly competitive field. And now to the foreign scene. United Nations investigators have accused Israel of committing genocide in Gaza in a bid to destroy the Palestinians, blaming Israel's Prime Minister and other top officials for incitement. The UN Independent International Commission of Inquiry, which does not speak on behalf of the world body and has faced harsh Israeli criticism, found that genocide is occurring in Gaza and is continuing to occur. According to the Commission Chief, Nafi Pillay, the responsibility lies with the State of Israel, which had rejected its report, describing it as distorted and false, and calling for immediate abolition of the Commission of Inquiry, tasked with investigating the rights situation in the Israeli-occupied Palestinian territories. The Commission published its latest report nearly 2 years after the war erupted in Gaza, following Hamas' October 7, 2023 attack inside Israel. So far, Israel's retaliatory campaign in Gaza has killed nearly 65,000 people, mostly civilians, according to figures from the health ministry in Hamas-run Gaza that the UN considers reliable. And that ends the evening news on OSBC TV. Please join us at 7 for major report. Good evening.